This series will be for our monthly recaps. There was some protective spirits around me, warning me to not go in certain places.
That was pretty cool, and I felt like we got a lot of energy down there.
Something stopped me dead in me tracks.
Yeah, the police rocked up.
Welcome to another exciting series with Urban Energy, guys. I'm Clint, this is Vanessa,
Hello.
and we're with Haley. Unfortunately, there's no more Danny, so it's just us from this point. But we do have new Urban Energy merch. This is fire. Wouldn't you agree? We also have beanies. We have hoodies. We have black tops and white tops. We have more merch coming soon. This series, we need you to smash the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And please drop some positive love in the comments below. This series will be for our monthly recaps, although for this video we're starting with our first 3 months recapped. And then every month after this one, at the end of the month, we're dropping a new video for this series. So, without further ado, let's get started. So I guess where we should start with this new series is where we all started. With the very first investigation at the abandoned graffiti mansion. Haley didn't step into, what video was it?
It was
the sushi factory, I think.
The sushi factory and then the other videos.
Yeah, so we'll get to those videos soon. We're going to recap everything, including the lives. And yeah, should be exciting. So, did you want to start off? What was your favourite part about the graffiti mansion?
Honestly, probably down the bottom, like, what do you call it?
The basement.
Yeah, the basement, in the basement area. That was pretty cool, and I felt like we got a lot of energy down there than we did in the house. But the whole explore was just great too.
Yeah, it was fascinating. So, I can't believe it had 14 bedrooms.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how big I've never seen a family that has 14 people in one house.
And
Like,
honestly,
come on now, that's crazy.
One of the other best things that I liked was the top bit on the roof.
the rooftop.
Yeah,
up
the
front.
rooftop.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was great. Yeah.
What did you think of? I know you weren't a part of this yet, but watching back on the graffiti mansion, what were your thoughts on where we started?
I definitely think that was a really cool explore. From the video as well, like as Ness just mentioned, that there was like a lot of energy. I could, through the camera, could feel that energy. There must have been like, maybe something horrible went down in the house, or maybe like an elderly person who owned the house had passed away, but definitely could feel something from that bottom area. But those rooms were absolutely massive, and it was actually not a bad video. I like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. And, we actually did go back there recently to do a follow-up paranormal investigation. We haven't released that video yet, but we will be releasing that video soon. And my thoughts of that were, it was really interesting because we nearly got caught.
Yes.
On our first time. We got caught running across
And
the
we
field
almost
into
went
the
going
house.
to it. We were,
Yeah.
I think of just giving up.
We almost talked ourselves out of it because we got caught and we didn't want to bring any trouble with the authorities. So we ummed and ahed for about 15 minutes and ended up going, screw it, let's just go back and film it because it's right there, we're not coming back. But it was a very interesting entrance to the first location. Having to climb under fences and jump over ditches and, run through long grass. It was a really fun experience. Like, that's a super cool location. I don't think it's going to be accessible for much longer though, because it was recently sold. But if they do anything with that, it's going to be another story, because if you think about the renovations for that place, it's going to be
absolutely
expensive.
More expensive than probably bought the house for. So
it's probably going to be over $1 million of renovation.
Mm-hmm.
My
back
opinion
to where it was.
is, if those people that got that house are watching, my opinion would be to turn it into like some ghost thing, or just let people explore the house. Just,
paid obviously.
Yeah.
Make some money to fix the renovation.
Yeah. I reckon that would be a good thing to use that for. But obviously, it's your guys' decision what you do with the house. But That's just an opinion I had.
Yeah. But overall, yeah, I think it was a really fun explore. I don't think we touched... No, actually we did. We did touch on a little bit of paranormal stuff. Vanessa did her very first Estes method in that location too. So yeah, we did get some prominent results from that place. I know looking back on it now, the first 2 videos do not have any thumbnails. I'm planning to leave that as it is and not give them thumbnails, because I feel like the way that it is, it really shows our growth through the videos from our first video to the latest video of Danny getting possessed. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. The next video, doing the Bloody Mary in a haunted nursery home.
Yes.
I think that was our first actual proper haunted
Yes, it
location
was,
that
yeah.
we explored. Which, yeah, that was actually quite spine-chilling. We also did our very first Bloody Mary challenge. Vanessa was sitting there, it's like, no, don't do it, don't do it. And I'm like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and then activity spiked. So it was crazy, very fun explore. What was your favourite part about that
Bloody
location?
Mary. I can't really remember. Maybe just the Estes method with me. That was a great experience to do that. And I can't really pick anything else because it was so decayed and
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really pick anything else.
I guess the vibe was pretty cool.
Oh, when I was
Vibe,
explaining. Oh, that's the other
absolutely.
thing that I kind of enjoyed. Explaining how to use the hoist machine, because I do work in aged care, so I know a little bit about it. Like, I don't know anything about those ones specifically because they are old, but they pretty much work the same way, just manual. Those ones were manual back then. So these ones have remotes and stuff, and some of them even weigh the residents as well, with the ones we've got these days. So,
Yeah. So, you know, we did... I think that's probably one of the greatest things about this video is for the first time, we provided some history and education on some of the equipment and, you know, put some things into perspective of the residents' rooms and
even though it's so badly decayed in there, there's still remnants of, you know, the nursing home left behind. Like, there's furniture, and
there's heaps of beds in there, bed frames,
I mean, they've all been destroyed now for people that have been squatting and young kids. Which, let me just add to this. If you want to go and destroy things, do not go to an abandoned place. Go to a goddamn smash room. Yes. That's what they were created for. That way you don't get yourself into trouble too. So, just a
you stop destroying these old pieces of history.
Yeah.
Exactly. But, you know, I think in saying that, compared to the graffiti mansion that had absolutely nothing left behind it at all, to go from that to the Bloody Mary was actually a really big jump forward, and a really, just the furniture alone that had been, you know, rotting and the beds that have been lit on fire and the ceilings that have collapsed in. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And you could actually feel it. But it was actually interesting with this location, is that time we went there, it felt pretty neutral. When we went back, I think it was a couple of weeks later, we didn't film anything, but we just wanted to get another feel of the place and to go find that location next door, which was the haunted ruins. But when we went back there to this nursing home, the vibe felt completely different. It felt evil, it felt cold, and it felt like there was 100 demons looking at us.
We also felt like we weren't welcome there.
Yeah, we did not feel welcome. I think we walked about halfway through the property and then, I don't know, something stopped me dead in my tracks and I said we should not continue, and we left pretty quickly. What I seen was, I can't really explain it, but this figure would have been about 12 feet tall. He was huge. And he had horns. And he was just standing there. I took one look at it, I'm like, nah. Alright, let's go. I'm
I
not
didn't see
even.
this figure.
No, I seen it for
Oh.
like it was a short glimpse of it, and that's why I'm like, we like
Okay.
beelined it out of there.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking around to try and find out what the hell
Well, I
that thing
wasn't sure what
is.
you
We're
saw, so
out.
I freaked out, wondering why are we leaving? Like, what happened? And then you didn't tell me. You were just like, we're getting out of here. We're going.
That's why I was like so frantic, like we need to leave now. I just seen something that, yeah, later. And Hayley, before we move on to the next video, what were your thoughts on the abandoned? Not the abandoned, the Bloody Mary.
Sorry, I'm confused. I enjoyed
See that
video.
loading screen above your
Yeah,
head, guys?
literally, that's what I was imagining. I don't know if it's me to mention it, but like I could feel also more like the energy through that video as well, and from going near that location and exploring a little bit of that with you guys in a later segment, doing our own little thing. There's definitely a lot of energy in that place, especially when it, like from daytime when we went to when it went into nighttime and it started raining. The energy in there was absolutely crazy. Like I stepped foot in there for the first time, and the living room just gave such an eerie vibe because there's literally very old furniture left behind from the old nursing home. So obviously there's going to be something attached to that place or attached to those furniture. But yeah, no, that one's a really good video and I enjoyed that one.
I think one of the eeriest things is walking into a room where everything's left behind and it's like it's frozen in time.
Yes.
Like it's just stopped. Like the TV is still there, the couches, the rug's still on the floor, the curtains are still up, the light fixtures are still in there. You step back and you go, whoa. You know what, this would have been beautiful, minus the destruction and the damage. It
Absolutely.
would have been a beautiful place.
Oh yeah.
It really would have been. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to return to this location because they are in the process of knocking it down or redeveloping it. Not sure which one, but yeah, our odds of returning to this location are pretty slim moving forward, unfortunately. Which leads us to our next video, where we ventured out into the countryside for the first time.
Yes.
Out to a place called, I shouldn't tell you what the place is called. Yeah, out in the countryside, we actually found an abandoned milk depot, which had been abandoned for about 40 years to my understanding, which is a very long time. Yeah, I'll let you start this one off.
Well, it was a great explore, for one. There was so much to see. A lot of decay again, obviously, because it was abandoned for so long, and a lot of damages from other people, obviously. But other than that, it was great. I think there was maybe a little bit of, like, we weren't really there for paranormal investigation, but I felt a little bit of something there.
Yeah.
And my best part of it was finding the forklift.
Yes. If you haven't seen that video yet, guys, go back and watch it. We did find a forklift. We did find a burnt out car and a couple of other cool things. And believe it or not, I also fell on doorknobs. So that was pretty funny.
You should just keep repeating my laugh because it's the funniest thing ever, guys. I do care about him, but that was funny at the same time.
It was funny. Like by the time I realised that I was going down, it was too late to get off the doorknob trip.
I'm also just going to say, he should have listened to me because I did warn him. I said, there's doorknobs, just be careful. And what does he do? He walks on them.
Well, yeah. But, you know, that was still, again, some of those scenes in that location gave me... Have you guys ever seen The Walking Dead? Some of those scenes in that location actually gave us Walking Dead vibes, which was really cool.
I'm not really a big fan of Walking Dead, but when I watched some of those scenes, I could feel that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it's haunted. I mean, this one was more of just an explore, but we are thinking about returning there soon to do a paranormal investigation. So if you guys want that, drop a comment below. And also, please smash the like button, please smash the subscribe button if you're enjoying this recap video so far. I think my highlight for the forklift milk depot video was Probably where we found those stairs and we went all the way up to the top.
Oh,
and We
yeah.
had those cool views.
Mm.
And those little, I'm not sure what they were, those little like rectangle holes in the wall.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
I
their
call them
purpose.
peak holes.
Yeah, peak holes.
Or
Not
peak
sure
holes.
what their purpose was, but it was really interesting. And
And I think we found a bird up there.
we did. We found a bird and we called it a dog. And
Hello, doggy.
hello, doggy. Nah, good old Kev's still flying out there. Good on you, Kev. Hayley, what was your thoughts on the Milk Depot video?
I liked it. Personally, I like the other videos a little bit better. I just think there wasn't too much that drew my attention to it, but I did like the car and the forklift left behind. That was pretty cool because again, it's remnants of history left behind, frozen in time kind of thing. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate there wasn't really any machinery or nothing left behind, but you know, there was old bins and trolleys and a bunch of old factory items like pots and mats.
There was even tyres that
installation mats and-
Clinton
yeah.
and I actually used to play a game and against each other and see who won, and I won.
So everyone who voted for me, I'm sorry I lost, guys. I tried my best. I'm sorry, I tried my best.
I do have to say I had the upper hand because I had two hands. You had one.
Yeah, I suppose. Next, that takes us to the haunted ruins with pentagrams. What an interesting video this was.
I like this one.
Like, we actually didn't go there with the intent to do anything with the paranormal, even though we ended up doing a little bit with the paranormal in this video, investigating on the spirit box. But you know what? The main excitement for this video was really finding the abandoned swimming pool.
Yes.
We've never found a
That was the
swimming
wow
pool
factor.
before then.
Yeah.
So far we've actually found two. One of those videos haven't dropped yet. But, not sure what happened. I think the spirits turned off my camera. Weird. As I was saying. But the greatest thing that intrigued me with this location, besides the swimming pool, was the fact that some of the hallways gave us asylum vibes. Like, some of those hallways are just long, and they go, you know, they start at light, and the further you look down, the darker it gets, and there's graffiti, and, you know, just trash and insulation on the ground. It was a whole vibe. Really, really cool location. There was a lot to see. We found a couple of kitchens.
Lots of bathrooms.
Yeah, way
Lots
too
of
many
bathrooms.
bathrooms. But yeah, that location was actually a disability lifestyle centre. So they did other things for people with disabilities. They had accommodation there, and the location next door, which was the Bloody Mary nursing home. But yeah, they had pools, they had rooms, they had kitchens, they had bathrooms. There was stacks of pentagrams through this whole video, and it was just a massive location. Like, there was so much to see, it just kept going. Even though we thought we'd filmed it at the end, we still feel like we've missed something. But I don't think we have, but that's just sort of how we feel. But it was probably, out of the 4 videos to point, this Haunted Ruins was probably my favourite video to date. So, Hayley, what was your favourite part about this Haunted Ruins?
The pool mostly, and being near there was also, it's such a feeling that I can't really describe. Like, there was a lot of sadness, but there was also kind of like anger, and like you just feel like something's watching you while you're watching the video.
Yeah.
I felt that.
You just don't feel alone.
Yeah.
No, you don't, which is like an odd feeling. A few of those bathrooms, I just sort of felt like someone had unalived themselves in.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
it
even
just-
around with the pool area as well. Like, it just feels like, I don't know, definitely someone may have lost their life. As you know, being a pool and being like a sports centre for people with disabilities, you never know if someone's gone under the water accidentally or wasn't being watched or supervised and, you know, unfortunately lost their life. But yeah, that video, you definitely feel like sadness and like you're not alone and yet you're being watched.
Yeah. You know something's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What did you get from this location? What was your highlight?
My highlight was the pool, but it was also, I wouldn't say cool, but it was interesting finding the pentagrams on the floor as well,
Yeah.
around the pool. I think there was about 4 or 5.
It was 4 or 5 pentagrams.
Yeah. But other than that, the same, just eerie vibes in the whole building. Just you could feel something in there.
Yeah, and yeah, that's precisely why we actually did go back to this location, this time with Haley. So it was me, Haley, and Vanessa. We went back at a paranormal, we went back to do a paranormal investigation around the pool area and touching in other parts of the building as well. Yeah, I won't say too much, but Haley pulled out it. Sorry again, guys, the spirits just don't want me to record today, but we're going to do it anyway. That's twice they've turned off the camera now. Really sorry about the other cut. The spirit turned off my camera again. It's just randomly turned off. It doesn't do that. It's still a brand new camera. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so Haley pulled out her dowsing rods. She made contact with the devil. And me and Vanessa also got a bunch of things outside that. This video hasn't dropped yet, but it will be dropping soon. So if you got excited about this video, The Haunted Ruins, you're going to be excited about what's coming next when we went back there to follow up. Because, yeah, we didn't really do any exploring at all in that video. It was just purely paranormal, investigating those pentagrams on the floor. Oh yeah,
well.
We got a lot. We caught some things with the laser grid field. I know this for a fact because I've reviewed a little bit of the footage. And we could actually see it with our eyes too. Something kept moving in front of the laser
Something
field.
about the corner of that pool just made me, like, not the pool itself, but inside the pool area where the laser field was set up. I don't know. I think I did the Estes method. I don't know. But I just kept looking back, like there was just something standing in that corner of that area where the laser field was set up, and it was just, that was pretty intense feeling.
Yeah, it was intense but exciting. But yeah, overall, this was a really, really fun video, and it's interesting how this took us to our next location, which is where Danny first joined the urban energy journey with the terrifying contact with Anne Hamilton Byrne at the Haunted Cult Church. Now, just before I go into this, if you're not sure who Anne Hamilton Byrne is, look up the family cult on Google, internet, anywhere. Anne Hamilton Byrne was the one who ran the family cult and did those sick things to children, and I can't say too much, but you're gonna have to go and watch it and do some research. However, we did make contact with Anne Hamilton Byrne in this video, so we are the first ones to ever do this. And this location was at their church. Yeah, this location was at their church where they used to congregate and hold their DMT sessions for children, and they used to do all sorts of weird, disgusting, horrible things. Anne used to believe that she was the reincarnation of Jesus, which is why all her followers followed her, because they believed it too. So she convinced them to do all sick things. But you know, overall there wasn't a whole lot going on at this location, as in it was pretty small. However, we didn't really go there for an explore, and we realized this pretty quickly. There's nothing going on for an explore, but we did solely focus on the paranormal aspect of this investigation. We caught so much. You know, to start, I'm still not sure if it was the wind or if it was the doors, but the doors were moving.
Personally, I'm just going to say I think that was the wind. I think Daniel was just being a bit too much with that one. Like, it was his first one, he was excited, I understand, but the door was open that we came through.
Yeah.
So the only thing that could make me think is it was the wind. Yes, it could have been a spirit too, but there was too much wind coming in that night for it to be a ghost or something.
We're going to rule that one out as the wind and not the spirits. But you know, if you haven't seen this video, please go and watch it. Danny's Estes method. It's really interesting. Haley, what do you think about this?
I enjoyed that video a lot, especially with, again, remnants left behind that were left behind, like, was the Bible that
there was a Bible left behind,
But I could really pick up a lot of negative energy from that video. Didn't feel.
Sorry once again. Spirits just keep turning the goddamn camera off. But as I was trying to get to, Hayley, what is your take on the cult church video?
Again, there wasn't much to see, but I could feel a lot of energy from that video, obviously from all the abuse and all of the other stuff that's happened down there.
Just doing a bit
Sorry.
But yeah, I could definitely feel a lot of suppressed energy and a lot of sadness from that video, from those poor victims that, endured a lot of crappy stuff there.
Yeah.
I like that video. It was a good video.
It was a really good video. Not sure if it's a location we'll ever return to. Maybe, if anything, we may live stream at some point, going back there to explore it more in the daytime.
I think that's all we'll be able to go back there for, because it was very small. We thought there was more to it. We couldn't find the other building.
Yeah. To my understanding, there were supposed to be 2 buildings on the property. We were only able to find the church because we went there late at night. But we wouldn't mind going back there in the future, maybe a live stream to check out everything else and see if we missed the other building, if it's still there, and if it is, we'll come back and film it again. So I think moving on to our next one, which was just an explore, actually me and Vanessa just did together. It was a really spontaneous investigation. I think we were just driving out somewhere and I had my camera and stuff with me, and then we seen this abandoned place and we're like, ooh, stop, let's go in. So we went out and checked out the haunted spiders den. Really scary video, that one, because we're scared of spiders. But yeah, oh my god.
And we also did find a hornet's nest inside the house. We're pretty sure it was a hornet's nest.
Yeah, we didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
We just seen this big, huge nest thingy. Actually, let's go back a little bit first. When we first got there, we walked around the property and it was all boarded up.
Yeah.
And we were about to leave, and then I thought, no, wait, let me go check the boards, because usually, sometimes they just, are accessible still. So yeah, we climbed through this little dog door thing. I'm surprised we both fit, to be honest, but we climbed through it, and yeah, it's like there was so much asbestos. We actually really should have worn masks for that video, but we didn't have any at that point. But yeah, I think one of the highlights for that video was finding the hornet's nest. Well, that's what we believe it was. And thank God it's an abandoned. It was an abandoned hornet's nest.
I did touch it, not aggressively or anything, but I tapped on it and nothing came out or anything, so I didn't hear any buzzing.
Maybe that was abandoned too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can tell if the nests are. You can tell if the nests are active or not, because when they're active, you hear a low buzzing.
Oh yeah, I've had a hornet come close to my face once. They're so loud. If you think a bee and a wasp is loud, they're way louder and more frightening because they're 2 inches, sometimes bigger, long. Yeah, it came real close to my face. I was like, ugh.
I actually can't explain the size of this hornet's nest, but if you haven't watched the video, or you have watched the video and you know what I'm talking about, then go and watch the video if you don't know. But yeah, this thing was huge. And I think it was a couple of thousand wasps can fit in something that big.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But we actually did get some pretty prominent paranormal stuff. There wasn't too much to see explore-wise. It was actually just a nice little cozy home at some point, I believe. But yeah, when well, there's so much I should talk about, but yeah, what was your favourite part of?
My favourite bit was when you got scared by that fake spider.
Yeah, that.
I just didn't know what to do. I was like, it scared me because I wasn't sure what it was that you were getting scared by. I thought it was a ghost, to be honest. I was like, what?
Oh, that scared me bloody sideways. My soul jumped out of my body like, ah!
But other than that, going through that doggy door was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah. I'm surprised we connected with the spirits that we did. And got the communication that we had. It was
I thought we
very.
were gonna get nothing out of that house, but turns out we got something.
Yeah, there was a lot more paranormal stuff than there was going with exploring stuff in that house.
Yeah.
Hayley, what were your thoughts on the Spider's Den video?
I haven't actually watched too much of the video, but
I'm offended.
with that video, I enjoyed you guys like obviously going through it and exploring, and again the energy in that house. I could feel some kind of, you know, energy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And something definitely happened.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Either someone passed away while I lived in there, or something just bad happened.
I think one of the most intriguing things when we started investigating the paranormal was when I asked to knock, and it knocked right back the same amount of knocks and everything. It was almost a straight away thing, and it happened a few times in this video, which was the first time that's ever happened for us paranormally wise. So yeah, that was interesting. Unfortunately, it is a location we're not going to be able to return to because
they were doing it up.
there were a couple of shipping containers outside that we thought they were abandoned, so I decided to open them, and it looks like they're going to tear the place down. So I'm glad that we got in there and filmed what we did when we did, because I'm pretty sure by now that house would have been redeveloped or knocked down, demolished, because it was
very decayed,
in extremely bad shape. But it was a cool experience. Me and Vanessa really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think it was the start of something.
And I think we found that because we're bored one day, like Clinton said, he had his camera with him because he probably had a feeling that there might be something we might find. And turns out that, you know, after not even planning to do anything, we found something and we got to do this. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Which leads us to the horrifying 3 a.m. solo cemetery investigation that I did.
This one.
What a stupid idea that was. What a silly idea that was. Seriously. Who goes to the cemetery at 3 o'clock in the morning? Now, come on. You know how scared I was?
I think Clinton does.
Nothing scares this guy.
Yeah,
The spiders.
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather punch on with a demon than go face to face with a spider. Just saying. I've got better chances with a demon. But yeah, this video was really cool. First time we've actually done anything like this for our channel, and it won't be the last. We are planning to do more. These two, I'm going to scare the hell out of these two soon. Soon I'm going to take them to a cemetery and go, there you go. Have fun. I'll be back in an hour to pick you up.
What?
Go get scared.
Then while we're doing our investigation, you're going to come and scare us or something?
Well,
come out of nowhere.
Don't give
Pretend
me
you're coming out of a grave like
don't
a vampire.
don't give me too many ideas. But yeah, I think about this all the time. Is that when I turned around in that scene, and at first I seen a black cat, and then it, like in the blink of an eye, it shape-shifted into this. It would have been at least 6 foot, I think, and it was pretty goddamn tall off the ground. But it had like this cat tail with an arrow pointed tail at the end of it, and it had cat ears and stuff. So I'm not entirely sure what that was, but it scared me, shook me to the core. So much to the fact so I started praying to God.
Yeah.
Hey?
A gargoyle. Sounds similar to a gargoyle. I was
Or,
just missing the wing.
You know what? Like, it could have been a gargoyle because we actually got gargoyle come up on the spirit talk.
Yeah. So it could be an apparition of a gargoyle. Like it's also like a protective spirit in a way.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Well, I'm not too sure. There's conflicting accounts of what gargoyles are. Some say they're bad, some say they're good. I'm not personally sure of what's what with gargoyles, but at the same time, we also got the word conjured on the spirit talker, which makes me question, was the gargoyle or other things, have they been conjured in the past at this location? It is a cemetery, so I would kind of understand if it had been, because some people like to do Ouija boards in cemeteries.
Oh my.
And
That's the worst place
Haley's
to do
going
it.
to do a Ouija board all by herself in a cemetery soon.
What?
I'm joking, relax.
Like that?
I'm joking, but seriously, if you want me to do one, I will do one. All alone in the cemetery. If you want me to do another solo challenge, I'll do it with a Ouija board. Just drop a comment below if you want me to do it.
He's
and I'll be
crazy.
stupid enough to do it. But Haley, what did you think of this?
I
Solo
reckon it was a
challenge.
really good solo investigation. Was a good little cemetery. Definitely don't know how you had the courage to do it alone, especially at 3 a.m. No one around, so definitely got you some courage.
Oh yeah, 100%. And what did you think?
Same. It was a really good investigation, and I just loved seeing you get scared. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's everyone's highlight. is how much I got scared.
And
But-
just some of the things they were saying on the Spirit Talker or Spirit Box as well, like, it was just fascinating, some of the things that did come up.
Yes, it felt like there was some protective spirits around me,
Yeah,
warning me to not go in certain
Yes.
places.
I thought that was very interesting.
And I think it was towards the end when I finally found the bench that I've trying to find the whole video. I finally found a bench, and I went to keep walking. And as I'm walking, the spirit talker says, "Don't go that way." And I keep walking and it says, "Stop." And then I keep walking again and it goes, "Be careful." And then the weirdest thing happened. It felt like there was like a wall of energy. I felt like something was actually trying to protect me from whatever this thing was. Whether it was demonic or was a gargoyle or it was something else entirely weird. I know yet. Not sure. But whatever the case, I don't want to go back to that cemetery. I'd rather go to a different one. But again, if you guys want me to go back to this one and investigate it again, or even if you want to see Haley and Vanessa, Haley and Vanessa, then they would do it. But you got to drop a comment below.
Yeah, let us know.
Please smash the like button. Please smash the subscribe button.
Share the link.
Please hit us up for this merch if you want some. We're doing some giveaways at the
Let us
moment.
know what you think. Like, we'd love to hear your opinion on the merch, on everything, like what your thoughts are about our videos as well.
Let's go on to the next one, which was probably, in my opinion, our most fun video to date, the one I've probably explored the most. Again, Haley, I know you weren't in this video, and you're coming up to the videos soon, but what did you think of this Cape Shank video?
I loved the scenery in that video, and it was like the little bunker thing that you're in.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was I'm a big nature fan, so like I love scenery and beautiful views. But yeah, the bunker part was pretty cool. That was
Yeah,
probably my favorite
it's-
part.
Interestingly, it's not actually a real bunker, it's actually a house
Oh.
inspired by
Okay.
the events that happened at Point Nepean, which is not too far away from there,
From World War One. Right?
from World War II.
Yeah.
Oh, World War
They got all the barracks down at Point Nepean, just after World War II. And this man was so inspired by those events that he sourced all local recycled parts and he built his own underground bunker, which, you know, we were expecting a lot more and for it to be a lot bigger because it was actually really, really, really small. But in saying that, even though it was small, it was still really cool.
Yeah.
It was still a lot of fun. There was still a lot to see. It was very intriguing.
The part that I liked about it is where we went up. Well, no, we did go up to the lighthouse, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But I just like the view from the beach when we took that photo, the one that's in our thumbnail. That just looks so great, like with the
It's beautiful.
lighthouse in the back and stuff like that. Yeah. it's
Yeah, it
great.
really captured the whole aspect of Cape Shank. And we also explained how Cape Shank got its name, which not too many people have. Well, I'm just going to be real. No one else has really covered the history the way we have in this video. So if you haven't covered the video, if you haven't watched the video, please go ahead and watch it. All these videos I'm talking about are on our YouTube channel. But there are a bunch of videos coming soon. We will talk a little bit of the ones that relate to the locations. But yeah, just need to put that little bit in there. Now, our next video, which is where we actually prove the skinwalkers really do exist.
Yeah. And this is where I did a little bit more of history to do with
Yes.
and stuff too.
I think this is actually where we stepped into your first bit of solo time.
Yes, yeah.
Which you guys loved it. We got a lot of great feedback from you guys about Vanessa's little solo segment, how she went through the paperwork and the recipes and, you know, all the other old documents. It was really interesting watching that back. I actually really enjoyed it myself. But
I do love everyone's feedback on that because it made me feel a bit more confident about doing my solo because I was not very confident that day, to be honest. But also, you just letting me know that me giving you the history on all that, gave you a bit more understanding about things. So it made me feel better about it.
You know what the craziest thing was about this location is we actually found this one by accident. I was actually trying to go to, we haven't dropped this video yet, but where we did that Zozo video at the farmhouse. Mm-hmm. That's where I was originally trying to go. And driving for an hour, that's where I thought I was going. But then we ended up in this other area at a much bigger location. And we're like, oh, well, you know what? This is perfect. This was just meant to be. What was that?
What?
I saw that.
Oh, something just fell or something or moved.
Yeah. It looked like something kicked it, but it wasn't you, so I don't know.
My feet did.
No, I know, but because I had good vision of both your feet and the desk. I don't know, it was weird. But
That
it
was
looked like something
weird.
bumped into the table.
Yeah. That's weird as. But okay, yeah.
I guess I wasn't paying attention because I didn't see it.
That was weird. It caught my eye. You know, I don't think we caught everything we needed to catch in this location. We only really focused on the paranormal straight away. Because it was so dark, we couldn't really see much of what was going on. So we are planning to go back to this location in the future. Kind of just waiting for the right time to do so, but we hope to do so before it gets knocked down and developed. But if we don't get to make it back, well, you know, I think we caught what we needed to catch on this, with this footage.
And as of so far, almost every location we've been to, we have been the last ones to investigate.
Yeah. So what was your,
Perpetrators.
Haley, what was your favourite thing about the Skinwalkers video?
Honestly, finding when Ness found the the old scheduled meals and all that kind of, because it kind of captures what went on and what kind of foods like these people ate before, like, you know, they passed away, and it was kind of, I think that's cool. I like finding like documents and stuff like that in abandoned places, because again, it just shows what went on and what happened, and you know, the restaurant and all that.
Yeah, amazing.
Gives you a perspective of what happened in that place.
What was your favourite part about the location?
I guess my solo part. And maybe connecting with Skinwalkers was pretty cool, but I was a bit scared. At the same time, I was like, oh no.
Yes,
It is.
Those are never good signs.
No.
They are, and they can be really, really, really dangerous. It is not something you should go looking for. Not something anybody should dabble in. Although we are the professional idiots, alright? So that's why we do the things we do, because, you know, we're professionals.
We're doing it so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
We always protect ourselves. How long? What video did we start doing this when we protected ourselves with that prayer for Archangel Michael?
I think it was after we investigated our old mansion, which
our old
is
mansion,
where things
we
got
something connected to us. But
to the next
we do
level.
connect. Ever since then, we have always now made sure that we read that prayer out and protect ourselves.
We
And
have been
always
blessed
call
by
out-
a priest.
Yes.
Which we should.
And
do
we always call out to our
every now and again.
angels to come protect us and be there with us to make sure we're safe as well. So
Absolutely. We'll show you this prayer soon, after we get to the video that inspired us to start doing these prayers and start seeing priests and things like this. We'll explain these stuff after we get to the video coming up, the Haunted Mansion. But let's a little backtrack a bit. Back to the sushi factory now.
where
Which
Haley made her first appearance.
Haley's first famous debut of
Yes.
Urban Energy.
I'm on the tube.
I think you did a great job in your first
I
investigation
thought it was
slash
cool. That was a really
explore.
fun day.
Yeah.
It was. You know, I think it was really
It's where you
cool that.
shine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was interesting. Before we even got to the sushi factory, we actually live streamed. Pretty sure it was on Facebook. And we were going to do a Ouija board.
We did.
Well, we did do a Ouija board. But, yeah, the police rocked up like halfway through the Ouija board.
The Ouija board stopped moving. I'm like, guys, there's got to be an there's something that's from outside the circle that is, because I used to dabble in a Ouija boards when I was young and dumb, and I would have that happen, and it turned out my ex was literally behind our bathroom door listening in to us, because I'm like, is someone behind the door? And I went straight to yes. So I was like, guys, I think there's like an outside energy, and yeah, it happened to be the police.
Yeah, so we didn't get into trouble. They just asked us to move on.
Yeah.
So we packed our stuff up and we left.
We asked them to subscribe to us as well. Don't know if they did, but
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
It's us.
Subscribe to us, Victoria Police. You know you want to.
Yeah, we're the good explorers.
Yeah.
I think part of why this place was sparked in activity was because when we left, we didn't say goodbye on the Ouija board. We kind of just left it open, which
Isn't a good thing. You're not supposed to do that. You
No.
make sure you always say goodbye, even if the spirit goes to no and set circles around no. You just say goodbye anyway.
our EMF meter was spiking to the red non-stop in the car, and Haley was sitting next to Daniel in the back seat, and they had this on there, and this was just going red. Like,
crazy.
it turned the car off, so nothing else should be
We
interfering.
have a clip
It
of
would
it on
still
our
be-
TikTok too, by the way.
Yeah, on our TikTok we have a clip of this going ballistic. What's your favourite reflection of the sushi factory?
The energy in there was absolutely mental. I could definitely feel something. We heard loud bangs, and me and Danny heard a female's voice humming twice, which was super eerie because that just added to the eeriness of that place. And also the adrenaline of the building being knocked down while we were in it, which was fine, but like, you know, it just added more intensity to it. Adrenaline, loved it.
Yeah,
Good
it
video,
was
highly recommend this one.
absolutely. You know the craziest thing is you kept saying that you kept hearing this woman's voice or singing. I didn't hear it once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just hear it in
Yeah,
the
you
video
can.
as
Yeah,
well,
it's
which
only
is
like
crazy.
a split second you can hear it for, but I didn't hear it back till editing, and then as soon as I heard it, I called Haley, and I'm like, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Holy wow. Like, it was amazing that we caught that. But you know what? Maybe that wasn't music.
It definitely wasn't music.
I mean, maybe that wasn't someone singing. But maybe it was because it was a factory and a lot of people used to work there on shift works and stuff. Maybe we caught a glimpse of the music they used to play while everyone was working.
Yeah,
maybe
residual energy.
Yeah, we caught a glimpse of that timeline, just a split second. But I think maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, that's a
It
possibility.
would actually make sense. We just slipped into that reality for a split second and heard that music or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you did, I didn't, but yeah, I'm jealous. How do I get back to that connection? But yeah, Vanessa, what did you think of that
I think
location?
it was a very, very well. I actually found that place, so I reckon it was a very good explore. And I'm glad we were able to find it because I actually thought it was going to be a bust or something. Honestly, I had no faith in it until we got there. But when we got there, I was just like, wow.
It was such a big place.
Yeah, so big. It was amazing. There was lots to explore, and the best thing about it, I think, was what was up the stairs area?
Or like
There was all that machinery or that big
Yeah, that was
machine
really good
thing.
to
I'm not sure
discover
what that was.
And my scariest part, well, not scary, but like I jumped and I squealed a little bit because of that bang that I heard.
No, yeah, that loud bang when we
'Cause I
asked
didn't
for
hear
a
the
bang.
but I didn't hear the singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just squealed. I was just like, oh. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, they asked for a bang and this massive bang come through. It scared all of us. You know, it was interesting because that location is, again, one of the locations we cannot return to.
Yeah.
Because it was literally being demolished that day. Like, but they were on the other side of the yard,
Yeah.
and we were on the other side of the yard in the building.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if we went back now, it would all just be dirt and rubble sort of
Yeah.
thing. It's
Some people
Gone.
on TikTok have filmed it and it's like literally half knocked down.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were planning to go check out another one of the buildings that were there, but given the fact that the whole factory, which I think we still missed some of it, was already 52 minutes, we didn't want to make it a 2.5 hour episode because the other building looked massive and, you know, there was workers coming in and out of it. So unfortunately, as much as we probably could have, we didn't want to take the risk to film that other building because we feel like we got enough from just this one big factory. But, you know, just speaking on the size of the factory, I felt like we got lost a couple of times.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Like,
we were like going in circles.
it
Like,
was-
There was so many doors to go through.
yeah.
so many doors and so many sections where actually you have to question, like, did we just come here because this looks the same as, like, but a bit different. Like, everything looked the same but a bit different, so we were unable to distinguish where exactly we were in the factory, to be honest. And not to mention everything was dark, so that didn't help too.
Mm-hmm.
We only had our little lights and they only do so much.
Mhm.
But my favourite part of it would have to be finding those big machines. Like, I'd love to know what they are. And if you guys have watched the video and you know what those big machines are, please drop a comment below because I'd really love to know what they are, eh?
You love your machines.
I love
Machinery.
machines, I'm a man, baby.
He's a machine.
I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to butt in and say something. It was with something you were saying. It reminded me of something.
Getting lost?
No. Something to do with lights. The lighting situation is going to become better though because I have purchased lighting that will be a lot more brighter and bigger. So
Yes.
that is going to be resolved soon.
We also have more tripods and mounts and stuff coming, so we
And
can start.
first aid kit because we always need a first
Yes,
aid kit.
you can start sticking the camera in different positions and things like this. And unlike, you know, what happened back in the milk factory when I fell on doorknobs, I cut my finger
But
out,
if we
cut my
had
hand
the first
open.
aid kit, I could have actually treated your cuts better.
Yeah,
Put Benadine
Well,
on it and stuff like that.
you know, it's just it sort of just goes with it, guys. If you're gonna do urban exploring or paranormal investigating in abandoned locations, then you really need to sort of be a little bit smart and a little bit safe. Like, you need to,
And always watch where you step.
like, try to wear steel cap boots, you know, try to wear gloves, and just always watch where you step. There's been a few times where I've stepped on it and the nail has nearly gone into my foot but got stuck into my shoe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's been a few close calls, but that's why we got the first aid kit, because it just seems to come with it. You can try and be as safe as you want and you'll probably always end up hurting yourself most of the time. You might even walk into something hanging off the roof and then cut your head open a little bit.
Nessa's donked herself on the
I've
head
dunked my
so
head
many
times.
times.
I think I knocked myself out on my side.
Hmm.
Oh god.
So that's amazing. Like, this video was really fun, and I really do look forward to hopefully finding more massive old factories like this in the future.
Yeah.
Like the milk depot, like the sushi factory, because exploring old factories, it's just different.
Yeah,
It
we've
is.
still got a
It's
couple
fun.
of places from the last area that we went to.
Still
that we
got a whole
haven't explored
bunch
yet.
up that way, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So a lot of these new videos we're filming for the Urbex and paranormal stuff, they won't release until probably next month, because at the moment we have about, I think it's 12 videos that we've filmed to release. So soon we're going to start trying to pump a few of them out a little bit quicker, more than once a week, to give you guys some extra content, but we'll see how we go with that one. Because, yeah, I've just upped my workload a great deal with this new series.
And
But-
I just want to put in how appreciated both Haley and I are for how much you're doing and how much effort you're putting into this whole thing of making our videos. Like, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So, and you do such a great job with all the thumbnails and everything.
Yeah, the
Even though sometimes you might doubt yourself, but I think you do a great job, babe. So.
Well, that's awesome. But
You're
yeah,
welcome.
it's just hard work does pay off. You can really do anything you want to do in life. You really can.
If you believe it, it'll happen.
Absolutely. So let's go to where we got just conjure a poltergeist.
Ooh.
Haley,
Mm.
what do you want to say about this video? I don't think you were a part of this.
I can't remember this
No,
video,
actually, you
honestly.
weren't. You weren't a part of this
It was
video.
just us three.
It was just
Actually, I
me,
do
Danny, and
It's the house that you showed me, right?
yeah, the house
Yeah.
where we got done with the police.
Um,
That's the
yeah,
main
okay.
house.
I liked the viewing in that house. It's such a big house, and the pentagram in that house definitely adds to the energy, because wherever you go, wherever there's a pentagram, it's not for a good reason. Whether it's just like a graffiti or not, there's still going to be energy that resonates from that.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful house, absolutely beautiful. Loved the bathroom, but yeah, such a sad thing that it's now demolished
Oh no,
or inaccessible.
that place is still there, but it's just became too red hot.
Yeah.
Because we did go back there about 3 or 4 times for live streams and videos, and I think
But I think they are going to eventually knock it down, because I'm pretty sure that's what the police said to us, that they're going to knock it down eventually.
yeah, potentially, but just no need for us to return.
Yeah.
We've done everything we needed to do with that location.
Yep.
I must say, the state of that house was just miraculous,
Yeah.
immaculate. I mean,
And was it on this
It was-
video where we, sorry to cut you off, but was it on this video where we got it saying that the afterlife, like
yes,
there's afterlife?
it was actually on a live stream, and I think we also got it on this video too, proving the afterlife is real. And something I've been questioning my whole life is the multiverse real? We also proved it on this video. Thank you, and you're welcome. So, but I gotta mention, there was only like one little bit of graffiti on one wall in the whole place.
Yeah. Oh,
There was no
yeah.
smashed doors, there was no smashed walls, there was no glass on the floor, there was...
There was like crap everywhere, like
I mean,
someone's left all their blankets and
in the
clothes-
hallway there was
clothes and...
someone had torn a door down, but in the hallway, but other than that one little bit of damage and a few little bits here and there, it was a pretty clean house.
Yeah.
Clean enough to the fact that I think if you just put a couple of $1,000s into it, you could probably renovate and bring it back to life.
Oh yeah.
Unlike the graffiti mansion where you're going to have to spend like $1 million to get that back to its glory, this place is still there.
All you gotta do is just
everything's
take all the rubbish
beautiful.
out, take that door out that's been knocked down.
Even the
The
floorboards.
bathroom
Yeah.
itself was
Probably
literally
take out the
untouched.
whole-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not the whole bathroom, but like the mirror, just take that out, because that was the only damaged thing in the mirror, in the bathroom.
Yeah, someone had smashed a mirror, but that's about it. It was
Yeah.
pretty expected. But, even the floorboards, I haven't seen... I think we've been to probably over 100 different locations in the last couple of months, and this is the first place we've seen that is virtually untouched, which is just amazing to me. But the fact that we conjured a poltergeist,
Conjured a cop or two.
yeah, we conjured some cops and stuff. No, we conjured a poltergeist. That was really intriguing. But I feel like that place is haunted AF now. Because
Yeah.
I've done a few Ouija boards and
And now that we left open,
yeah.
the Ouija board
Well, the
and-
time that we did go into it as well, like I definitely felt like an old man had maybe passed away from a heart attack,
Yeah.
just because my chest had tightened.
Well, we got that
so
on
badly.
the spirit box. Remember when we went by ourselves, me and Clinton, and we got that on the spirit box where it said, what did it say? Attack or something? No. Heart?
Yeah, it was heart or something. Cardiac or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something cardiac or something like that. And then when I was standing on that door, laying in the hallway, it literally said, "Here,
Yeah.
this is where I died."
Yeah,
or
that's
something
where
like that.
that's where
Yeah.
it's like where we were standing, and I was like, my chest started tightening and hurting. So,
So you saying that made us confirm that
Yeah.
actually happened.
Like
Yeah.
you might have had a heart attack in that spot and just dropped.
dropped.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and just how that came about. Me and Vanessa had done a live stream previously before Haley, and we got these prominent results on the spirit box, and then Haley comes along and says the exact same thing
And I
on
didn't
the
even know
spirit
anything
box.
We
about
didn't
it.
tell her
We
one
hadn't
word.
told her nothing yet. So that was interesting, and that sort of verified for us
And
that
that actually verifies how well your medium skills
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how they work.
Yep.
Yeah.
because if you can pick up on that, then I think that if you were to hone in onto those skills, I think you'd go further than what you think he would.
Yeah. No, I reckon. Well, I'm only just getting back into touch with them after like kind of closing it off because, like I mentioned to you guys like earlier, that like it was kind of starting to scare me. I was hearing voices and like, trust me, I've been checked for schizophrenia. My psychiatrist literally said that I'm not schizophrenic, that I am spiritually gifted because I'm not hearing voices inside my head, they're outside of my head. So there's a big difference.
And that's purely what a medium is. Like they hear things and see things that a normal human being would, you know?
Yeah, 100%. But I think it was from this location we actually got a few things that started to follow us out of that Ouija board, because it was this one after we went home that night. We started seeing shadows and stuff. But if you haven't seen the video, we won't spoil it anymore. Go and watch it. If you have, hopefully this helps shed some more light on.
And comment below, let us know what you thought of it. Like,
and if you pick up anything that we may have missed, mention that too.
100%. And this brings us to the doozy. I think the next video that Hayley did was featured a part of video number 2 for her, which was investigating our old haunted mansion, which has been since knocked down. So again, we're the last ones to have ever lived there.
The first ones too.
We're the last ones to have ever lived there, and the first and last ones to ever investigate it. And boy, oh boy, did we get a lot.
One of our craziest episodes so far.
Yeah, like there's so much I want to say. Like I'm not sure where to start, but like
we had so much activity.
The cat balls finally
and the evidence that we got, that we captured, like there was a lot of orbs, the cat balls went off, and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's just dust particles. It was a very clean house for how long it had been sitting abandoned for as well, and throughout a lot of the video there isn't dust. It literally looks like orbs, especially in the bathroom area where it was just all mirrors around.
Yeah, that was definitely orbs, like the orb coming out of the mirror.
Yeah.
That just proves it, guys. Like I've always wondered this myself, like a mirrors portals to another reality or dimension
mirror to
or
mirror
something.
Is just bad luck in general.
There was orbs coming out of the mirror, like flying past us, like.
And I'm
coming
sorry, but
out.
you can't
That's
say that was
crazy.
dust because dust does not come out of the mirror.
Yeah, and
Dust
again, it
doesn't
was so
reflect.
clean. There was just
And dust doesn't reflect.
No, exactly.
Like you look in a mirror in a dusty room, you won't really see the dust.
And I'm pretty sure if anyone watches any other urban explorers or ghost hunting investigative people, they have, who was it? Is it Mindseeds that did it? I think it was Mindseeds. They did like 2 different videos. One was of a insect or something, and one was of an orb. And you can see the difference on what they look like. So you can tell the difference between them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the craziest things in this whole video was the fact that the cat balls went off 9 times. Like.
Oh yeah, when Danny was doing his thing, that kept going crazy. And mind you, Danny sat like this the whole time, didn't even move a centimeter, and they were just going crazy. But the whole time, when I had the dowsing rods out, I was like, "Where are you standing?" And it was pointing towards Danny. So I reckon Danny, I don't know, whatever was there, was attached to Danny and had a liking to him, because the whole time it just was behind him. That's what I feel. Because the cat ball behind him was just going nuts.
It probably makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Danny had a lot of things attached to him, and unfortunately that's why I think he lost the plot in the end. He couldn't hack this out for long term, unfortunately. But Vanessa, what was your favourite part of?
Just going back to our old mansion where we had, I guess, some great memories when we did live there, but it was just great going back to a place that you've lived in and seeing what it has turned out to be. Even though it was sad that it was abandoned, it was a great house. Like, I reckon someone could have turned that into an amazing place. I don't even know why. Well, actually, I do know why it got knocked down, because the bottom area of the house was not very good. It was I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain the bottom of the house?
The toilet didn't work. There was problems with the shower non-stop.
The other rooms weren't.
The floors had shifted. Some doors didn't close. It was just an ongoing list of disasters.
Like, you tripped on the floor because of this hole that was in it.
Yeah,
Like,
it was just.
Yeah.
It was an ongoing
water damage
list.
and stuff. It had a lot of water damage. So that's the reason why I did get it knocked down. But I'm pretty sure if someone that owned it, that had a lot of money, had a lot of time, they could have done a lot with that house, even though it was the way it was.
The bathroom. I'll never stop mentioning the bathroom because the bathroom was just absolutely beautiful. If you're a pink lover like me, it was just absolutely gorgeous. It was a very expensive bathroom, but you'll have to watch the video to see it. I promise you, it's so gorgeous.
And the best thing about that bathroom to me, what I found fascinating when we moved in, and I found this out when we moved in, is it has a bum washer.
A bidet.
A bidet.
A pink bidet with a pink shower and everything. But honestly, the most beautiful bathroom I have ever seen in my life.
And I think the first thing I said to Clinton when I first saw that, I was like, babe, is this a bum washer? And he's like, I don't actually know what that is. I'm like, I think it's a bum washer. So I pretended to like wash my bum.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
But amazing video. I really enjoyed going to that place. And the energy in there was crazy too.
Good memories.
Absolutely was. Did you know that house was valued at $1.6 million?
Yeah.
I bet it's that bathroom. That bathroom would have made it because that bathroom looked heckin' expensive.
Oh yeah.
All that
So
marble
expensive.
and the gold fixtures and
I'm spewing the what was it? The spout. That was a bird.
The swan.
Yeah, the swan. I'm spewing that was not working. It didn't work.
No.
Even when we lived there, it didn't work.
I wish I could have taken that bathroom home, honestly.
I think I had one bath there the whole time I lived there, and it literally took me about 2.5 hours to fill it up halfway.
And it filled halfway and it got cold so quickly because the water went cold.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, it's like you can't actually fill up all the water in the bathtub. You'd be waiting there for literally like 6 hours for it to fill up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's why they don't make bathtubs
It's a great
so big
bathtub.
anymore.
Imagine slipping and breaking your neck in that thing, just trying to get out of it.
That almost happens
It's
when you
so
go
deep.
downstairs.
Oh god.
So I got
So
out of
deep.
it
The other week because I have a bath that is a shower and a bath attached to it, and I slipped and fell out
you told
of
me
it.
about
That
that.
was
And that was.
That bath was so deep though.
It was.
It was a great house. I actually kind of miss it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm glad that we discovered those coins in the wall when we did.
Yeah, that
I think
was
the
a
energy
crazy
went
time.
crazy as soon as you guys took the coins out of there.
I knew exactly what to do to spike it up,
And it had to be me to take it out again.
well, it was just took it out the first time. You had to take it out again.
Why? Why me?
You're a boss. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So our next video is the epic abandoned farmhouse quest.
Yes.
Our little side quest for 30 Gs. Doing a promo video for them, but it was more of just a really fun explore for us as a crew. And yeah, we found a couple of pretty cool old things out the back. We found an old tractor.
We found this place by accident.
Yeah, again, by accident. We're actually headed to a different location and...
Even though Karen's tried to stop us, but that didn't stop us.
yes.
Yeah.
There was a Karen.
Road yelling at us.
Yeah, she's like, "Oi, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Filming your video, mate. Leave me alone." She's like, you're doing something wrong." I'm like, "Karen, you're always doing something
Go
wrong,
to
mate.
bed.
Go to
Be
bed,
nosy.
Karen. Take your meds. Go to bed, mate. Good night." But yeah, again, we did introduce Hayley into some solo time with this video, which is exciting. And Vanessa also had some solo time. And I'm pretty sure Danny had some solo time too. So we all had a fair go in this one. Hayley, what do you think? What did you think of this location? How did you feel like you went with your...
I mean, with my solo time, I could have been a little bit more talkative and engaged in it, but at the same time, like, I was trying to focus more on the energy and trying to get some answers from whatever energy that was in there. The EMF meter was going absolutely crazy in my solo time, which was pretty great. It was spiking to red constantly. But before it even started spiking, I was like, "Can you spike it up?" Like, because it'd been quiet, and I asked it to spike up, and it on cue was just like giving me some evidence there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like that place though. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was. It was very small,
Yeah.
much like the spiders did. But it was a very different location. Very different. There was a little bit more going on at this location. And the kitchen, I must say, the kitchen was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It would have been beautiful, and it still kind of was beautiful, But, you know, I think a cool little wow factor of that place was the pictures are still on the wall.
Yeah,
Yes.
some remnants again
Yeah.
left behind.
That was, amazing. But
Definitely
no
would
one
have been a
had been
family
able
home
to
at one
reach
point.
them. No one had been able to reach them. That's why
Yeah.
they're still there, I think.
Yep.
Vanessa, what was your favourite part of this location? How did you feel like you went with your solo stuff, and
Well,
what stood out to you?
The whole explore was really great. And my solo, same. The EMF meter would not stop going off. I didn't have any cat balls go off, but I had a lot going through the spirit talker and the spirit box. I think I ended up having someone say, I had your kind a couple times towards the end, but there was also, I think I got a warning saying be careful or something.
I think so, yeah.
And I wasn't sure what that was about, but I tried asking, I got no answers about it, so I just, kind of ignored it, I guess. But I did feel a lot of energy in that fireplace area. I feel like that's where everything was. Like, most of the energy was in that area. But yeah.
Maybe there was an old owner who just silently drifted away in his sleep.
Yeah, I feel like a
In the lounge
grandparents'
room.
house, and they used to have like the kids come over and
Yeah.
Yeah.
etc.
That would have
Yeah.
been their congregation spot in the house. Like,
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, you got a fireplace
Mhm.
and some music playing. There's no TVs back then, obviously, but,
Yeah.
you just do life together.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
front of the fireplace, sit down, talk, play board games and stuff. That looks like more of a setting that would have occurred in this house, I think.
Yeah.
Very old and very old-fashioned,
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
But, all in all, it was a really great location. We all had a lot of fun. We got no idea where this place was. We didn't write it down, so as for returning, I'm not sure that we ever will unless we miraculously find
We
it
can
again.
always put our maps on to go into Bendigo, because we're on our way to Bendigo that day, and it was along that road.
Yeah.
If we go on the same route, that is. But
Well,
yeah.
who knows? We always go different routes. Ugh. Oh my god, excuse me. But going to Bendigo is where we actually filmed our next 2 videos. We filmed the 2-part series.
These ones were exciting.
These ones
If
were
you think
very.
our videos are great so far, they're about to get better
Yeah.
and more
Yeah.
intense.
They
can't
were
even
just
explain.
absolutely next level. We leveled up. We took it above and beyond in these 2 videos. Unfortunately, Haley wasn't able to be a part of these videos. She had some personal commitments to attend to that day. So it was just myself, Vanessa, and Danny.
Well, I'm just going to put in, I was only there for the first video, so part 1, I was not in part 2. Part 2 was just the boys, but I was there, I was just waiting in the car while they did their little investigation.
We had our first guest who absolutely smashed it. We were
We loved
so
his
impressed.
enthusiasm as well
We
about
loved-
the whole thing.
We love the energy that he
Yeah.
brought to our videos and the channel. We love the enthusiasm. He dived head in and did everything. He did some exploring by himself, some solo time in part 1, and then had some more solo time doing paranormal in part 2. So,
And he wants to come back.
and he wants to come back. So, Kryptonite, thank you for joining.
Yeah, shout out to
We
you.
want to
Chris.
have you back soon. And next time you see us, we're going to have some merch for you, Sonny Jim. Some Urban Energy merch.
We're fully decked out.
Yeah, bro. But, this location was absolutely crazy. Because there was like 10 buildings.
There was, yeah.
And there was so much going on. Not just on the inside, but on the outside too. Like, we found bus stops, we found a
The
basketball
bus stops
court.
is what I loved about it. Like, that just looked like it was literally like frozen in time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
seeing those old bus stops like that.
Like, yeah, that picture I shot, Vanessa took it of me shooting that ghost basketball. That was actually a really good photo.
Yeah.
I really love how that photo came out. But I think probably one of the best things about this part 1 was the fact that we finally introduced some comedy into our channel.
Yes.
With the scares and Danny and me and Vanessa and Kryptonite getting scared. Unfortunately, Danny was unscarable. I'm not sure how, but yeah, he really just didn't vibe in that way of being able to get scared and have a good time. Unfortunately, but yeah, all in all, it was a really fun video. It was a blessing.
I also just want to put in, when Kryptonite, well, both times that Kryptonite got scared by me, when Danny first saw me through the door and he's like, someone's behind the door, I was thinking to myself, I hope they don't see me, because my intentions were to just stay out of their camera view and not scare anyone. It was not my intention to go in there. I was just going in there to take some photos. Obviously, I chose the wrong part of the place to go, because they were coming down that area. I thought they already did that area, but they were coming down to film that part. So it was not intentional, but it was just perfect timing, I gotta say. And his reaction was just great.
It was gold. And then the one that you got me,
Yeah.
you could literally see, if you break it down frame by frame, you can see the moment that fear had struck my soul.
Yeah.
It was gold. But it was really fun. A bit longer than we wanted it to be, but god damn, that place is massive. We wanted to explore the whole thing.
And I can't believe we got through all 10 buildings, but I guess because we did it, one of us, or both, when Danny and Kryptonite went together, and then Kryptonite by himself, then myself, then Danny.
Individually, we didn't actually get to explore every building ourselves.
Yeah.
Vanessa did her own building, Danny did his own building, Kryptonite and Danny did their own building. We did a couple of buildings together. So we really mixed it up, and that's one thing that we love doing on this channel, is not making every video the same.
Yeah.
In the context of it's the same people every video, just different locations. There's 4, well, there was 4, but there's 3, and there will be 4 again soon.
Yeah.
And we will just keep switching it up. Some videos, we're actually yet to do this, but me and Hayley have got to do some videos together.
Yes.
Vanessa and Hayley have to do some videos together. And of course, you guys also obviously want to see live, more live streams and more solo times as well. All these are coming soon, but soon, some videos with just me and Hayley will be coming, as we have a lot of videos with me and Vanessa and the group. So again, we're going to start switching it up a little bit more. And if you have any other ideas,
when we get our 4th member, we're gonna have to switch it up again and start doing some solo investigations with them, then teaming up and all of us together and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna really start breaking it up, switching it up, changing it up, leveling up, and making sure the content is always growing. You know what I mean? So that brings us to our most recent release, which we can't say too much about this for people who haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But I will say, we finally got the footage we have been trying to get this whole damn time. Danny finally got possessed.
You can see it in the video.
Is epic, because there was a few times he wasn't acting, well, the whole video he wasn't acting like himself. He was just acting different the whole time we were there. From the second we walked in the gate to the second we left, he was a different person, which was weird. You know, his eyes were black, like they usually are like a hazel green color, but that night they were all black, which is, I'm pretty sure he was possessed. But I think one of the craziest things would be the fact that we connected with the Anunnaki. I was trying to connect with demons and hellhounds and stuff like this, but the Anunnaki came through and we got some really prominent answers. We solved some answers that humanity has been asking for centuries, thousands of years. So we finally answered them, so we're super grateful for Enki for coming through. But I do want to ask you, Hayley, what is your take on this video? What did you like? What stood out to you?
I'm still in the middle of watching it.
Okay.
I'm probably like half an hour in, but I definitely liked Kryptonite's engagement in the video. That one, I think that stood out to me. But so far, I'm intrigued to see the rest and see how Danny's energy has shifts and see what what there is to see.
It was such a weird thing, like in the start of the video, like Danny just, we were about to leave the area and Danny walked up to that pine cone thing. I don't even know what it is, but just call it a pine cone thing. And you started praying, like, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, he's never done this before.
Yeah.
He's like, something's affecting me. I'm like, clearly. You can see that. But Vanessa, I know you haven't watched the video yet. You've only seen
well, I did
little
watch
bits and
some
pieces
little bits
of it.
from when you were editing it, so I will go off that. It looks very interesting. I'm really looking forward to watching it when we do. But I do understand what you mean. I could see how Danny just was not himself, even throughout the whole video, but more so when he probably got possessed.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I'm not sure if...
Just his energy was different. Completely.
Demeanor. Sorry, his demeanor fully changed.
Demeanor, yeah.
Yeah, like his demeanor fully changed. He didn't... I'm not sure what was going on with Danny, but...
He just looked so pissed off the whole time as well. That's all I could see is anger in his face. I could just see anger. That's all I could see.
Yeah. Please go and watch that new video, part 2, Danny Got Possessed. It is really exciting, really interesting. I think it's probably one of our best paranormal videos yet, and the strongest content we've captured yet. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that, so please, drop a comment below with what you think of the video. And if we missed anything in the videos, you can scold us in the comments below.
And please, let all your friends know to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, follow us on YouTube.
Just before we cap our first recap of this, I really feel like we should also cover our 2 live streams we've done on YouTube as well. Our first one being was with our first guest, Kryptonite. We actually went and explored, well, after we did part 1, we went and checked out a different location, an abandoned factory, which was an abandoned pie factory actually it was. We found out later. I love pies right now. But yeah, this location was really interesting. There wasn't a whole lot going on. We were blocked from getting up to the other levels. But it was still really, really fun. I'm glad Kryptonite, he did a bit of an Estes method for the first time. We got
a
really...
bit of content on his mum's...
It was a little REM pod.
I don't know. It seemed like a REM pod, but he said it was an EMF.
Maybe it's a 3-in-1 kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if he was using it properly, but that's okay. I mean, we're all still learning as we go along here. But Hayley, what did you think of that?
I enjoyed his Estes method. I reckon he done really well, and him bringing his own little equipment and trying to, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I remember watching that live. It was a good one.
I honestly think it was great, and just when his device went off, I was like, I was really surprised. No, not surprised, but like I don't know what word to use. Like it was exciting, I'd say. Like seeing something go off that's not our equipment, and it was just exciting experiencing that new equipment too, because there might be one day that we could get one. So
yeah, absolutely.
REM pod would be pretty cool to get.
Yeah, but I don't think there was a whole lot of paranormal stuff going on at this live stream. It was more about introducing Kryptonite and giving him the urban energy experience.
Like it actually caught my eye.
Probably the old lady.
That was weird.
Did you see a spirit?
No, I don't know. A shadow walked straight into your room. I'm just saying. That was weird. Like a full apparition. Sorry.
Well, I bet you if you went in there, it would go off. Go have a look.
I'll go try.
One sec. We just seen a ghost.
Hayley.
We had your friend Ellie join for our second live stream.
Yeah.
How do you think she went? What do you think of this location? And what did you take away from it?
She could have done better personally if you're watching this, Ellie. Definitely could have done a little bit better. I knew that you had your own personal problems going on, and that's totally understandable. We understand. Because it looked like you were enjoying the day until, you had to leave. But I really enjoyed how big this place was and all the machinery that was left behind, and there was quite a bit of remnants of, definitely a place that somebody would have lost their lives considering how big the machinery was. Could definitely feel some energy in this place.
100%. Like, it was so massive. It was actually a shame we could only get to the ground level of all the buildings, because we wanted to go and check all the way up to the top. but unfortunately we didn't. What did you think?
I think it was a really fun explore.
Until we got yelled at.
Yeah. Until that time. But seeing that old machinery just the way it was just, yeah, it was great, and I could
Still
just,
a good explore regardless.
yeah, I could still
Amazing.
feel like, I don't know, workers there. I don't know if anyone else, but I could feel workers' energy.
Yeah, it felt like
But other than that, it was just great. It was fun.
yeah, it was. I had a great time. I think everyone done extremely well.
Yeah.
Everyone's always got things to work on to better themselves at things like this.
Anyone
so-
has suggestions that we could work on or do better to make our videos better or anything, just let us know. Comment below.
We're always looking at.
Message
We're all
either
still
one of
learning.
us. We're all private message one of us. Doesn't have to be just Clinton or myself or Haley. It can be either one of us. So don't feel like you are obligated to talk to only one of us in the group.
We're all easygoing, we're all friendly. You can talk to any of us. If you want to be a guest on a future Urban Energy episode, all you got to do is contact one of us on Facebook or Instagram.
Yep.
Or you can even just email us if that's easier for you. urbanenergyofficial@gmail.com. I think this wraps up our first recap. So thank you for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Please give this video a like. Please smash the subscribe button with a love heart. And we will see you next month for the next recap. Until then, enjoy Energy Soldiers.
Bye.
See ya.